Welcome to Nuclear Learning, an online initiative produced by the Stimson Center to facilitate the study of nuclear competition and dangers in South Asia. Our first open online course, Nuclear South Asia, is available free of charge at nuclearlearning.org. In this video, we speak with Tanvi Madan, the director of the India project at the Brookings Institution. We discuss Indian resolve and restraint in the Doklam standoff.
Indian resolve and restraint was almost essential to the resolution of the Doklam incident, at least from the Indian perspective. China might have wanted to see a different outcome, including perhaps not as much Indian resolve. The reason these two elements were kind of essential to the resolution is, on the one hand, India has learned from previous such incidents that it has to actually show that it is going to take a firm position on things like a return to the status quo, in terms of China, for example, stopping construction, that it has to be able to move the military capabilities to make its views quite clear on the ground, and then kind of combine that with diplomacy, but that diplomacy isn't sufficient because facts on the ground would have been changed by then, and therefore the negotiating space it has would have changed. Restraint is very important because had India, for example, heightened rhetoric, had gone after China publicly, it would have made it harder for China, for example, to essentially, what you can put it as, to take the off-ramp once it had heightened rhetoric on its part. So the idea behind restraint is not just kind of to make it easier for the Indian government to be able to have decision-making space vis-a-vis its own public, but to make sure that the Chinese can also take that off-ramp without having to then deal with heightened Indian rhetoric.
If you enjoyed this video, please remember to click the subscribe button below and visit nuclearlearning.org to enroll in Nuclear South Asia today.